CJ, we talked to Raylan about now being one of those older linebackers in the room. What is that like for you? Does it feel like that's happened quickly? And also, how comfortable are you having that status, being one of the older guys in the room?
Oh, it's definitely a blessing just being one of the older guys in the room, complimenting the younger guys. So you kind of have the experience of being a younger guy and know what they're going through and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely a blessing. I wouldn't say it came fast. Well, it felt like it came fast, but you just trying to lead those guys in the room and lead the team.
I want to ask you specifically about Raylan because it seemed like toward the end of last season he was really coming on, really making plays. What did you see from him maybe toward the end of last season that allowed him to kind of turn a corner and be as productive as he was?
I think Raylan just being Raylan, when it was time to make his plays, he made his plays. So I wasn't too much surprised of seeing him work. I know how hard he worked day in and day out.
CJ, asking about a couple of guys behind Chris Cole and Justin Wilson, the progress you continue to see those guys make.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
About Cole and Justin Wilson, the progress you've seen those guys make.
Yeah, definitely. Them guys are also growing up. They're aren't freshmen anymore, so just seeing them growing up is very special.
CJ had 14 guys at the combine, not counting Chaz and Dan and Urasic. How different has this offseason been, and if there's a change in tone or anything like that strikes you as a little bit different, altered, what would those things be?
I think just for one, the standard is always going to be the standard, no matter who's here and who's left. Those guys, they're gone. They can't help us with what's going on now, so we're trying to focus on who's here and who's on the field with us now.
Yeah, Kirby talked about wanting to have football players who want to play football rather than focus on NIL or other things. And I'm curious for you, what is it that drives you to want to play football and enjoy playing football?
Just keeping the main thing. When I was 7 years old, I wasn't getting paid to play the game. I was playing for free. So just keeping the main thing, and knowing why I do it for myself, my family, and for God. So just keeping the main thing.
CJ, what's been your early impression of Zayden as he's gotten into the program, gotten settled?
I think just seeing Zayden, you can just see he's a big dude, obviously. Just seeing his will to want to learn and want to work.
How has your relationship with Shu kind of changed over the years? As a freshman, I'm sure you're coming in and your head's spinning a little bit. And how's that different from maybe the conversations you guys have now?
The conversation's pretty much still the same. It's my coach, but I just think mistakes that I made in my freshman year, I shouldn't make again. So those kind of conversations, like things like that. But the conversation's still the same,
You got any Nate Frazier stories you can share with us?
Got any Nate Frazier stories? Oh, you mean like just from practice? Can I think? I know I got a couple I just can't think of right now. Just him just probably running a route and talking a little smack by running a route, but that's probably about it. Something like that.
I'm just curious because we always put you and Raylan kind of together. What's that relationship look like away from the facility? And what are the things that you've seen as you guys have kind of come up and doing this together? Where's the biggest place he's grown?
Where's the biggest place Raylan grown?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I think he's just grown a lot in his confidence. I always believe we believe in each other. We came in together. We had a plan to set out some goals to achieve. So just seeing him grow in his confidence, just believing in himself.
What's your relationship like outside of here?
That's my guy. We hanging together, we talk and stuff like that. Random calls, that's my guy for sure.
Kind of following up on the Nate Frazier question, I guess, in terms of, again, so many guys headed off to the NFL, somewhat of a vacuum. New voices, like and we're guessing Nate's one of those voices.
Mm-hmm.
He certainly seems animated in the games, but who are some of those new voices we hear? And I know there's other guys that lead different ways, but when you reflect on the workouts, the guys that you're hearing from that are leading vocally?
No doubt. Nate definitely is the one that's growing up in his leadership. You know, he's accepted that role of becoming a leader. We have definitely a lot of guys that's kind of growing up and becoming a leader.
When you look at last year with Quintavious, what he was able to do getting on the field, what impressed you the most about him as a freshman, and what are you looking for from him in his second year?
I think Quintavious Q, he just want to do the right thing. You know, he just want to be in the right spot and do to his best of his ability. No matter whether it's special teams, defense, no matter what, he just want to come in and do the right thing.
Yeah, Jalen Walker obviously served a bunch of different roles for you guys last year. How do you go about replacing him, not just in terms of, as a pass rusher, as an inside linebacker, but also as a leader in that linebacker room as well?
Just the next guy, just step up. Like you said, he played a lot of snaps, so that's a lot of snaps missing. So we're battling each and every day to get those snaps. So wherever guy steps up for that role.
CJ, there's going to be a lot of guys, whether it's transfers or true freshmen, who are going to be going through spring practice at Georgia for the first time. What advice would you give them about what they're going to go through these next couple of months?
I think just kind of just take it day by day and just try to understand the standard here and learn. You don't know everything that's been set here, so just following the standard and just continue, just keep your head down and work and learn.
Any more for CJ? All right, CJ.
Thank you.
Thanks, CJ.